there has just been another presidential election in Iran, and the president there, elect, has used his first public address to really reach out to the world to talk about a more moderate, constructive foreign policy, and most particularly transparency in the nuclear program. More transparency, he said, in their own nuclear program. Do you believe this is an opportunity to be seized right now? Do you see any possible progress with the new president?
Well, the new president, Mr. Rouhani, or president-elect, because he takes office in early August, did indeed make positive remarks during his election campaign. And it's important to recognise and acknowledge that, as I have done on behalf of the UK, speaking in our Parliament. Of course, the whole world, I think, will want to judge Iran in the future, as in the past, by actions as well as words. And so actions will matter, and I'm sure the Iranian people will want to hold a new president to what he has said in his campaign. On the nuclear issue, there are several issues concerning transparency which Iran could resolve. The International Atomic Energy Agency has complained vociferously about lack of transparency by Iran. Well, that can be put right, and if it was, of course, it would create a much better atmosphere for negotiations. So we will all judge Iran by actions over the coming weeks and months. That's the right way to assess these things.
And then do you think your countries would be more open to lifting some sanctions which they want in return and allow them to have their nuclear program?
Well, we've already put an offer, the E3+3 countries, which includes the UK and the United States and indeed Russia and China, have had an offer on the table since February in the negotiations on the nuclear program. And that is a reasonable offer, which involves the lifting and suspension of some sanctions in return for specific changes in the nuclear program. So the way that Iran responds to that, again, over the coming weeks and months, their actual actions in those negotiations will be what will determine the state of relations with them.